What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. I've started to see comments like this. Shout out to Sato the Gamer. This is a very interesting pointer that I wanted to go ahead and just take from his channel. If you want to continue to have conversations nonetheless about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which this video is about, I'm just going to go ahead and invite you to the Video Game Fight School Discord. We have a channel for that, and we talk about a lot of stuff. There are also some cool things about superhero gaming in the DC side that we talk about as well. I know Marvel is cool and all, but as a DC fan, you know, I got to represent on my own. So link in the description and so on and so forth. Sato the Gamer posts this particular thing. I thought it was funny. Rocksteady. Suicide Squad games post-launch content is free. Haters. Bet it costs money. Rocksteady. Still free. Haters. Yup. Another live service game trying to sell me more content. And you see a lot of the, the pocket grabby, cash grabby comments that people put out there. Now they're starting to dwindle though. Because I remember I was seeing a lot of those on my channel. And then he put this really tired meme. This, I think, highlights something actually, much more challenging to deal with as a content creator, which is where people misunderstand the framework of a game and they mischaracterize it, and they kind of maybe take their assumptions and then they start to place them on other games. It's just how people said, that Gotham Knights was a live service game. They were like, if you look at Gotham Knights, you could see that it actually was going to be a live service game, and then they changed it up. How do you know? It was basically them collapsing, according to the video that I actually made, just a few hours ago that you probably saw if you actually watched it. They collapsed a DC superhero game they were working on and Project Sabbath, which was going to be a Batman game that was not having anything to relate to the Bruce Wayne Batman, according to the person who was going to be playing the voiceover at that character. And he said, the game leaked and then they went ahead and just scrapped it, right? So if you already know that that is the case, or maybe you don't know, and people in the community are telling you that, no, this game is not a live service game, it's a single player game with co-op, then I think you probably need to basically do yourself a little bit of a favor and just, maybe research and confirm, or maybe see if you can refute what they're saying. However, these folk are not interested in being honest. They're not interested in pretty much looking at what a thing is. They want to, I would say, speak into existence something that doesn't exist, or at any rate they want to pretty much go ahead and ensure that those who are playing the game feel some kind of way on their behalf. You see, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, because here in the gaming community, right, in this particular side of things, I think what's happened is the DC community of gamers are now somewhat tired of all of you that are pretty much coming out from the woodwork. And, I'll continue to highlight you guys. So shout out to these clowns that are over here. What's the name? Goldie says, garbage game channel 2. You're welcome. Thank you so much, because, you can't stand the fact that Rocksteady has clowned some of you, because I know these people, their previous assumptions were assumptions that, this was going to basically be a bad game. Let me see. GS says, whose opinions changed overall? Consensus is that the game still looks boring. This is not true, because I remember a lot of folk who were saying, I don't know if I'm going to touch this game or whatever, after seeing the content structure, which honestly, if I would even advise them, is to still wait. I'm not the person that's telling you to go buy the game. The content structure has changed their mind. So I told them, I said, Consensus, go get some signatures and show us who all think the game is boring, because, again, the game is not for you. Bounce, move aside. This person says, no, it's not a looter shooter. It's a live service looter shooter. Much worse. Ooh, I'm scared. They're making a live service looter shooter. I just looked at these comments and I said, you're talking to a Tom Clancy's Division player and a former FIFA player. See, these people, their biggest problem is that a game is not made according to their image. I've made these videos over and over again where I've talked about these kinds of so-called fake gamers, because if truly they think these games are bad, then they can go play the plethora of other games that were launched just recently that have the single player niche already tied down. And these single player games are still gonna be making them. They're not going anywhere. So what I think this is these folk are now in a place where they want to just take a dump on the game. I saw some comments from even other videos of other content creators, and I was quite surprised as to what people were saying. Some people are already waiting to hate on Suicide Squad, just like they did to Gotham Knights. So for those of you who want to play the game, I just say, it's your choice. Beware, though, that they're going to be killjoys and those who are not going to be so happy that you're having fun. Don't smile when you're playing the game, because the moment you smile, they're going to come after you, man. Thanks so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. I just thought I'd have a little bit of fun because, these kinds of gamers, I really enjoy, highlighting how silly they are, because apparently they're not necessarily here to have fun. Nothing can please these kind of folks. I mean, nothing. I can guarantee you. These are people that are looking for something wrong everywhere that they can find it. But like I said, note them, and then when you see them around later, say hello to them and tell them, thank you for coming into the community and giving us engagement, because that's pretty much what they're here for. Talk to you guys in another one. Peace out.